Hello everyone, welcome to Tableau Training Tutorials by 360 DigiTMG. In this video, we will try to understand the concept of context filters in Tableau. Even before we look at the concept of context filter, let us try to understand what is a filter. Filter, I would say, basically is a process of elimination. It is a method by which we keep only the data that is necessary for our analysis on the view and remove the data that is not required. Now, filters in Tableau can be applied at three different levels. While we are establishing connection with the input data source, we can limit the amount of data by putting a data source filter. When we are creating an extract, we can go ahead and define a filter that will limit the amount of data that is extracted into the TDE, Tableau Data Extract file. Or we can also put filters at worksheet level where we build the views. Now, for the filters that we applied at worksheet level, there is an option wherein we can add the filter to context. When we set a filter as a context filter, what happens is the context filter gets executed before any other filters in the worksheet. So the hierarchy would be context filters get executed first, followed by that we have the dimension filters, and then the measure filters and the date filters. So the advantage that we get is if we set one or more filters to context, then we are putting a limit on the amount of data which the rest of the filters have to process and get applied at. That would increase the performance of Tableau significantly. These filters that we are talking about can be applied on dimensions. They can also be applied on measures or on date fields. Let us now go ahead and look at how do we create a context filter in Tableau. We will understand the concept of context filters by using two different use cases. Problem statement 1 given to us is to create a top 5 conditional filter that will update the top 5 customers based on the sales by the region that they belong to. So how do we solve this use case? Let us switch to Tableau and see. I am connected to sample Superstore data source, and I would like to see the top 5 profitable customers of the business. So I'm taking customer name to the row shelf, and I would take sales to the columns shelf, thereby giving me a simple bar graph. Now, sorting the data would definitely make the better chart look better. So we have Sean Miller, who is the customer contributing towards the highest sales. Followed by that, we have Tamara Chand, Raymond, Tom, and Adrian. So these 5 people are the top 5 customers by sales of the business. But our interest is to look at only these 5 customers and not the rest of them. So we need to eliminate or filter out the remaining customers, which can be done by taking the dimension customer name to the filters shelf. Here we can directly jump to the top tab, which is used to set up a limit on the number of data points that you would like to see on the view, on the visualization that is built. We need to look at only the top 5 customers based on their sum of profit. Therefore, I have set up the condition for seeing top 5 customers by their sum of profit. Once I click OK, you will see the filter gets applied and we have our top 5 customers. But the requirement is to be able to see top 5 customers by region, where region is going to be a filter. So I will simply turn on the region filter by selecting show filter option. So region filter got applied, and right now we are looking at the data for all the regions, central, east, south, and west. But when I uncheck any of these regions, you can notice that the list is not getting updated with the latest top 5 customers per region. Instead, we are able to see the contribution of these 5 customers across different regions. For example, let me make this a single value list. Suppose I look at Central. Then we are looking at the same 5 customers, Sean Miller, Tamara Chand, Raymond, Tom, Adrian, and Tom, right? And we can see what is the contribution of each of these customers in that particular region. So Tamara Chand prominently belongs to Central region. Sean Miller's contribution towards sales in the Central region is quite minimal. Same with Raymond. Suppose I change this to East. Same 5 customers and their contribution towards sales in that particular region is what we can notice. Suppose I change this to South. The same customers and their contribution towards sales in that region. So we do not have Tom here because Tom has not performed any transactions in South region. West. So you can see the customers from West region, and Sean Miller has, it's the same customer, Tom, who is not available in this chart. So what is happening is Tableau has fetched the top 5 customers across all the regions. And now when we choose a particular region, the list is not getting refreshed. Instead, we are seeing the same 5 customers and their contribution towards sales, in that particular region, But that is not the requirement. The requirement is that when we choose a region, we need to see the updated, refreshed top 5 customers from that region. So we need to set up a context in such a way that Tableau has to first fetch the data for the region, for example, Central, and then it is supposed to look at the data of Central region and identify the top 5 customers who belong to Central region. How to accomplish this? We can do that in a very easy way by simply adding the region filter to context. So to create a context filter, all you have to do is go to the pill in the filters shelf that you would like to add to context, click on the drop down icon and select the option add to context. Once this is done, you can notice how the data got refreshed. So these 5 customers that we are looking at now are the top 5 customers from Central region alone. If I click on East, you can see a refreshed list of top 5 customers who belong to the East region. Refreshed list of top 5 customers from the South region. Refreshed list of top 5 customers from the West region. So that is how context filters will set a context. They will get executed first. Tableau is basically fetching the data for West region, and then it is looking for the top 5 customers who belong to West region. I hope this use case is clear. If you have any questions or need any clarifications regarding this problem statement, you can feel free to drop a comment in the comment section and we will get in touch with you. Let us now look at the second problem statement where we need to create a dashboard showing the profits by states for Superstore, top 5 profitable customers and bottom 5 profitable customers. But the catch here is that the top and bottom 5 customer list should be dynamically updated to reflect the latest top 5 and bottom 5 customers of the state that is selected on the map. So I will have to build a profit by state map, for which I'm going to bring country to the detail shelf. And then I will take state to the detail shelf. I would like to show the profits for different states on this map. Therefore, I'm going to take profit to the color shelf. So here comes our profit by state map. Now let us quickly create a chart to show us the top 5 profitable customers. So we want to see the customers by profit. I will sort the data, take customers into the filter shelf and select top 5 profitable customers. I will also use the profit field to color this visualization. Next is bottom 5 customers. I need to replicate the same process. Profits from different customers, sort the data, and take customer name field to the filter shelf. Instead of top now, we will be choosing bottom and look at the bottom 5 customers based on their sum of profit. So here is the list. Let me take profit to the color shelf and color code the chart. I will now create a dashboard by placing all these worksheets on the canvas. So I will use automatic as the size option. That way the dashboard will resize to fit any screen it is displayed on. I have my profit by state map, followed by that the top 5 customers beneath it, and next to top 5 will be the bottom 5 customers. Let us slightly increase the size of the map, and we can always change the fit of each and every worksheet to entire view so that it occupies the whole space available neatly. Now, these are the top 5 profitable customers for the entire business of Superstore. And these are the bottom 5 customers for the entire business of Superstore in the United States. Now, I will simply turn on the filter action by clicking on the funnel icon on the map. Now, this map is going to start acting as a filter, which means when I select any particular data point, which is a state on the map, then the remaining worksheets on the dashboard will get updated to show me the information pertaining to the state that is selected on the map. So we have top 5 and bottom 5. And when I click and select the state of California, you will notice that the top 5 customer list is refreshed, showing me only Sanjeet Chand and Raymond, who are the 2 people from the top 5 list who belong to California. And here we have the bottom 5 list showing us 3 of the original bottom 5 customers who belong to California. And even those customers are actually giving us profits. No wonder California is doing so well. Suppose I select Texas. What happens? The top 5 and bottom 5 list of customers are showing me those customers from the top 5 list or those customers from the bottom 5 list who belong to Texas. So you look at the chart and it's quite surprising that Tamara Chand, supposedly the most profitable customer of Superstore, and Adrian, who belongs to the top 5 list of the business, are also giving us losses in Texas. No wonder Texas is having a trouble. But that is not our requirement here. The requirement is that when I click on any particular state, the top 5 list is supposed to get refreshed, showing me the top 5 of that state only. Bottom 5 should come up with the latest bottom 5 customers from that state. So how do we do it? Just like we discussed earlier, we simply have to add the state filter to context. Why the state filter? Because we first want to fetch the data for the state and then look at the top 5 customers of that state or the bottom 5 customers from that state. So state filter is supposed to take precedence. State filter is supposed to get applied before any other filters. Therefore, we will have to go back to the worksheet. Whenever you put an action filter on the dashboard, there will be an entry made on the corresponding worksheets which the filter impacts in the filters shelf. So I will simply take the state filter and add it to context. Similarly, even on the bottom 5 customers worksheet, I'm going to add the state filter to context. So these have become context filters. What is it that we made context filter here? The state filter has been made a context filter. So when no state in particular is selected, the filter will basically give us, the top 5 filter will basically give us the top 5 customers for the entire business. Suppose I go and select a particular state now, you will notice how the top 5 customers list got refreshed, showing you the top 5 customers who belong to that state of California. Bottom 5 list is refreshed, showing us the bottom 5 customers who belong to the state of California. Similarly, Texas or any other state that you select, you will get a refreshed list of top and bottom 5 from that state. And when you clear the selection, which means when we do not select any particular state, then we are back to the original top 5 and bottom 5 customers for the entire business of Superstore. I hope you have understood this use case, and if you have any questions, you can please raise a comment. Thank you all. Hope this was informative. See you in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.